Baldwin was the actor on set that pulled the trigger.
Her arm,
Yeah.
and the exit point was on her back left shoulder blade. So.
October 21st, 2021. A movie set in New Mexico. A gunshot rings out, but this time, it's no special effect as first responders rush in. Body cam footage captures the chilling aftermath. Alec Baldwin, pale and shaken.
How's it going, sir? So my understanding, you were in the room when the lady, when someone was shot?
Holding the gun, yeah.
Okay, alrighty.
What do you need?
Well, I know your name, so it's
Call you back, okay?
let me get with my lieutenant and see where we want you to hang out, okay?
Whatever you want to do. Whatever.
Yes, sir. All right, give me just a second. LT. So I got the immediate 4 people that were in the room. Alec Baldwin, the actor, is the one who pulled the trigger. Do you want me to have him sit tight or?
Yeah, you're gonna have to sit tight.
Sit tight in the
I
unit.
have the armor in here. This is all their stuff. I have the gun used is in there.
And I got the 2 people that were in the room.
Okay.
You want me to have Alec Baldwin take a seat in the back of my unit or?
No, we know where he's at. We know who he is.
Yeah.
We just need to see. Is he in a trailer?
No, he's right there in the gray and black.
Okay. All right. So try to keep him away from everybody.
Okay. Have him
Talk to anybody.
Okay, I can just have him sit. I can sit with him in my unit.
That's fine.
Okay. Okay.
She said to me an empty gun. You're going to leave with loads when we're ready to shoot. Everybody was prepped. Earplugs, everything.
All right,
Where should I go?
Mr. Baldwin. Who's the director on scene?
The guy that was shot in the shoulder.
The guy that was shot. Okay.
Where is he now? I think he's in the ambulance.
Do you guys have a production car? Or?
There's an AD. His name is Dave. I'm waiting for you right now.
I'm happy to stay right here and do everything you need.
Well, my lieutenant just wants you to stay away from everybody and not to talk to nobody. So I was.
Wait right here.
We can wait right here and have everybody step back, or we can wait in the back of my patrol unit. But I prefer to not put you there. Okay.
You want something? You want water or something now? I want to find props to get a cigarette from you. I got one. What do you got?
You got medium? Marble?
Take it.
Sure you don't want a cigar?
Hands are shaking. Try
Yes, sir.
Right, I'm right
This
there.
silver car is Alec's vehicle. If you want to sit him in there.
Mr. Baldwin, is that your car?
Yeah.
We can wait in there.
You want me to stay here?
We can wait in your car if you want to.
I can't smoke in the car.
So 370 interrupt with that break. I understand myself there, 6'5", 75.
He took his radio off, but that's our first AD
That one right there.
talking to him.
Guy with the white hair.
In front of that sheriff's car with the gray hair kind of in the
Okay.
shirt.
Okay.
Thanks, Dave. Hey, I got an officer over here by now that the electric truck straight.
So, Mr. Baldwin, Yeah, how many people were in the room when it happened?
I don't know. It's a crew.
It's a crew?
A dozen people. And a lot of crews outside. Inside that building is small. He'll tell you.
Okay.
He's the one that knows what was outside. He's asking how many people were in the room at the time.
How's it going, sir? Deputy LaFleur. How many people were in the room at the time?
6.
6?
7.
6 or 7? I need a definite answer.
Sure, I don't know.
Okay.
Exactly.
So I got 1 here, the 2 that were injured, so that makes 3, and then these 2 gentlemen, 4, 5. So who would be the other 2?
Yeah,
he's got Ross.
If I can tell you, more than 6 people.
More than 6?
I'm the script supervisor. I keep track of the narrative and how they where. And I can tell you who's in the room.
Okay.
And where they're
Were you in the room?
pretty much.
I was out the door.
You were at the door? Can I get your ID?
Why don't you come on over to the back of
Supervisor's
script
group.
Three two to 2-4. I have 3 IDs for 3 questions.
They're like, where were you at, sir?
I was right behind him.
Right behind him? Okay.
Yeah, I was right behind him right when it happened.
All right. So just have you guys hang out for me right here. We'll get someone to get your statement in just a second, okay?
And then they cleared the gun outside after his request, and I witnessed them clear it and saw the bullets.
Okay.
So only one was. Yeah, they were all hopped
The one
out.
that was missing, the one that fired, we don't know, but all the other ones were proper.
But they had loads.
They were quarter load blanks.
But they had loads.
They didn't know. They were supposed to do their shake test before they put the gun in the load.
Right, but see, when we're rehearsing, you give me the empty gun. We don't use any of the loads. That's hot until we're ready to shoot. So we put the earplugs in.
You all right?
No, I'm not all right. I'm worried about her.
Yeah, well, me as well, but
What's the situation?
she's stable now, I think.
Get her in there, back in the shoulder.
Him in the shoulder.
The hit or where both of them took it in the shoulder. Hers came out the other shoulder, which is why it's not good. His, the shoulder blade stopped it. So shattered.
What's in there?
There's basically a rotting. It's a blank, because I think it was based on the sound and how much ringing I had. I think it was a half load. So a bit of rotting. And that's the barrel.
Okay.
The barrel is so who knows what else
Yeah.
is in the room. My other hand.
You were in the room?
Effects crew.
Okay. Get your ID, sir.
That's what I said. I think there was more than 6 or 7 guys. I think it was about 8.
Were you in the room too, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay.
She was breathing. She had clear lungs. So I think that means something for me.
But he potentially's got hair in his right hand. It's not spectacular.
Where did it get them to medical force?
He took it to the right shoulder. His right shoulder blade stopped it, but they're hearing stuff in his right hand. So
And where did she went after that?
Did they take him as he got?
as soon as they were allowed to, so they'll stabilize both, and then just once the sheriff says you're good to go, they'll let them go.
She's going to you.
So she basically they're trying to stabilize her vital signs enough for the flight and administer any kind of narcotics or anything they need, blood thinners that may be. Then they'll load her up in the helicopter and they'll fly her there. I believe the other ambulance is on the other side, and he seems to be doing better than she was, so they might drive him in an ambulance.
I heard them wave off the other bird, so
Where did it get her? She went out to the back into the head.
both of them took it in the shoulder.
I was hoping Joel, I couldn't see nothing on him before they put me out.
They just went over.
Yeah,
I ran out.
He came back from the fuse and I was helping him. I didn't see nothing. I was asking if he was all right. He couldn't hear me.
You and him as a trauma hospital.
Still at St. Vincent's. They're both trauma ones. So.
Thanks for the information. I was curious.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna step away and tell my wife.
Yeah, no problem.
You got more, Alec.
Get him out of my line. There's nobody in this line. Walk around. I want him because you gotta put a camera here. I want you to
Hey, Corporal. I got 7 people there in the room when it happened. All their IDs. So.
Okay. Just get it all brought down. I'm not sure what the CIDs come out first.
It's okay, sir.
Okay.
And I'm just hanging out with him because he's the one who pulled the trigger. So.
Okay. Yeah, he thought, sorry I was trying to set things up a while ago. And,
whatever you're gonna do. What are you smoking? Got one on you?
You got a notepad? Ready? All right. Do you have a notepad? Yeah, I don't have mine either.
careful, he has a bunch of loose cards in there.
Oh, geez. All right.
You already want to just tear some pages off?
No, because I'm going to be writing quite a bit. Everybody was in the room. I mean, I have my phone on me. Yeah. It's all right. I'll just, yeah, all right now. Thomas?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm just going to get some general information from you, okay? Nothing. I'm not going to ask anything what happened or any of that sort. I'm just going to get your basic, your good address and your phone number, okay? Job title, ma'am?
Script supervisor / continuity.
Okay. And you said you would have documentation as to who would all be in the room?
I pretty much can tell you where people were standing. Who was in there for a general idea. Yeah.
Okay.
Were you behind? No, you're not there. Sorry, a different person.
I was there.
You were me. You were behind me. You are the person. Sorry. The mask. Yeah. She was. I asked her if I could stand in front of her. She was going to apply the blood. Is this what you want to know right now?
No. I just need to point out who was in the room for the detectives that are going to interview everybody. So.
Well, I don't know everyone's name.
It's okay. I got a pretty good.
I'm standing here. She was behind me.
Okay.
The DP, the operator, the dolly grip, my director. Dave was somewhere, I don't know where he was standing. Dolly grip. And I think, I don't know if the actors were off camera or they, I'm not sure. That's all I know. So were you there? Where were you standing? And search.
Okay. You were in the room too, sir? You were in the room? Do you do I have your ID? Yeah, I think he left first in the ambulance.
98 from us. Out of service, property.
Joel's doing okay.
He is. What's her story?
A little bit rougher.
201 on scene.
It was the shoulder though. On Joel. Halyna, where did it?
So hers appeared to look. It went through her right underarm.
Yeah.
And the exit point was on her back left shoulder blade. So it went through. So.
Life threatening?
God.
Yeah, enough to get air flight. So. But
She was shocked, but she was conscious and responsive.
because you have to stabilize, and for every narcotic and anything they administer, they have to wait a certain period.
See vehicles coming up the road, guys. Copy.
Yeah, the flight medics are trained ER techs, so she's in good hands.
So,
Por aquí párate, bueno, no puedas.